hope you're having an awesome day. Are you ready to rewire your brain for finding clues? That sounds fun, and I can't wait to talk about this one. Did you ever have someone drop clues and you only figured out afterwards? Like maybe it was a surprise party and you only realized afterwards. Like I know I did when I turned 12 and my mom made me a surprise mitzvah party. I had like already planned one for a certain friend. So I knew already had a party and knew all the grand details, but the actual date of my mom planned for like a couple more family friends and just more family oriented to come surprise me in my house. And there were some clues before, like couple of these before she had to like keep on going outside because I was just there and had to make phone calls, or the way that she called my friend to invite me over. Hey there, Leia, if you remember that, to ask me if I to like come over afterwards. And like I didn't really see it so much because like those days I was going to her really often, but that was also a clue, like specifically on just the way it came out. Or even actually, this is not something that had happened to me personally, but something that I was doing a podcast recording with actually is with that person who canceled in middle. I don't cancel. She caught the recording in middle. If you follow me on social media, you know what I'm talking about. I had a guest who in middle of the recording just decided that she didn't like where it was going and stopped. And I found it a bit strange. But she was talking about how she was in a relationship with a narcissist already for the second time. Now, I know that narcissists look normal, act normal, but they have some clues. They are dropping some clues that you could notice beforehand. Like one really big one is they don't take no for an answer. They're keep on pushing boundaries and keep on pushing boundaries. And it was actually interesting. I was having just part of the discussion was how I was asking her like how for the second time already she claimed that she did all the work on herself, how she noticed how it happened the second time. And I'm not trying to blame anyone. And I know that like different people at different stages are going to attract different things. But that is a clue. That is not noticing a red flag. So first of all, if you want to even know where red flags coming from, that might be one of them. Dating is a really, 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 really big one. But what cognitive function is it? Just as it's called, identifying relevant cues. Feuerstein, Professor Feuerstein actually called it cues and not clues, but it's the same exact thing. Now, where do we have clues in our everyday life and how does it actually help us? So first we just said dating. We also have obviously social cues. If I'm smiling, then it's a sign that I'm happy. Actually, here's the thing about clues. Clues don't tell us something for sure. They give us a hint that something might be there. Now that's the really, really important part, because even though it's a clue and even though we're learning something from this, we can't make an assumption. We could go and check it out and figure out if we're right, but we can never ever take a clue as fact because it's not a fact. Right now, it's just a clue. So if I'm smiling, usually that's a sign that I'm happy. However, it could be that I am just covering it up for a different emotion. So that is something to keep in mind. Not like, oh yeah, said that like a mean comment to her and all she did was smile. Well, really inside she was cringing, that was a clue of her just covering things up. Clues are literally at work, the way your boss is talking to you, your coworkers, your emails, in between lines. Cues could be written on your face. They could be through words. They could be through actions and emails in any single aspect of your life. If a baby cries, it's a clue. They're not telling you what they need, but it's a hint for you. Maybe they need to eat, go to sleep, change your diaper, something like that. You might not know for sure. And over time, it might get better and at understanding his specific type of clues, but it's a clue, not a fact. Right? Okay, so how can you get better at identifying clues? Well, first off, you want to start actually looking for them, seeing, hey, what is this piece of information trying to tell me? Now, it's really important to see, is this piece of information something that I actually need, or is this a clue that I could drop, right? If a baby is crying, that's a piece of information that you need. But if somebody is giving you a mean look from a different car across the street, I just had that actually. I was driving to New York, and anyone knows that driving to JFK is absolutely insane from New Jersey, the traffic there, and someone was trying to like cut all the way to the other end of the highway, who's like on the left side, want to go all the way to the right, like 4 lanes. And he got quite mad at me. Let's just say it like that. How could I tell from his expression and his middle finger? Thank you very much. But I knew just to drop that. Honestly, that was a clue. He was mad at me, and if he wants to be mad at me, that is his problem, but is not something that I'm actually going to waste my time on. So once you find the clue, you're aware of them, you're looking for it, what's it trying to tell me, then you're going to say, do I need this? Is it relevant, or can I forget about it? And then if it is relevant, then what you're going to do is you are going to try to figure out if it's really true or it's not. Okay. Another thing you could really do is play games that have clues. Like one of them is Clue, one of my favorite games. Another really good one is Cat Crimes or Dog Crimes. Those are super good for logic and trying to figure out the clues from what they are. I know they're for kids, but they are fun and you are going to absolutely love them. I mean, I do, maybe you not. If you would like to rewire your brain on a really deep level and actually do fun sheets that rewire your brain for this, like at the cellular level, together with me and a small other group of people, so that way it's completely customized to you and being able to bridge this and finding the clues in all other areas of your life to save you time, money, energy, and improve your relationships, head over to lifepicksuniversity.com/your brain rewired and get yourself on the wait list. You are going to absolutely love it. Bye for now, and I'll see you on the next episode.
That's all for this episode of the Life Picks University podcast, but I have a huge favor to ask of you that will not only support the show, but will also help the people you love most. We are striving for 1 million downloads by the end of 2025, and we can't do this without your help. If you love this episode, please share it with 2 of your family and friends so they too can rewire their brains to have an extraordinary marriage. It was awesome spending time with you, and I'll see you on the next episode.